if we're going to build a creative economy, there's one last thing we have to do in addition to finance and housing and geography and getting our cities and suburbs better. We got to dramatically change our education system. We have a creativity squelching machine on our hands that's a hand-me-down from the industrial age. Every great reset this country has gone through has completely remade its educational system, and we forget this. And I just want to, before you go hear Ken later, I just want to put this preface in. In the 1870s, we created mass public education that gave people basic reading, writing, and arithmetic who were uneducated before, not only native-born Americans, but immigrants. In the New Deal and post-war era, we massively expanded not only high school education to more people, so the kids coming after my dad went to high school, but we massively, through the GI Bill and state funding of education, created higher education that was accessible to all. Schools are not real estate. And we just have to get over this. It's about learning, not putting kids, and I'm going to say this in the most blatant way, in these prisons. We have to break with this mentality that we have to go and punch a clock to get. How much learning goes on in those places every day? How much learning actually goes on in that classroom? We have to, with the technology we have, with the communities we have, with increased density, we desperately need a massive, and the effort we need today is going to make the invention of public schooling and the invention of the GI Bill look like the most small-scale chicken feed we've ever seen. If I want you guys to remember one thing, is that this is not a typical economic period we're going through. The run-of-the-mill solutions won't work. We do need a much broader set of thinking and a much bigger reset.